2008 Land Rover LR2. I changed out all the O-rings that I could on the AC system. So I resecured the line down here. I resecured the two lines running into the expansion orifice. The new compressor needed a T45 torch to get this out, and then I swapped out the O-rings that came with a second pair. I'll just hold on to those for now. The new condenser came with some O-rings here that I just put in. I needed a 14 millimeter to get that off. That's just to hold it in place. They have these plastic caps, same thing with the compressor. There's a rubber gasket here, that black piece, just so garbage and debris doesn't get in there. One other thing to note, when I was working back here, this electrical connector is held in place to this metal bracket through like a Christmas tree. So I had disconnected that in order to get my hand to fit back there quite a bit. Just looking around here, since I'm going to be leaning over the front of the car a lot, I think I'll do the condenser in a bit, and I'll start with the AC compressor. So what I'm going to do is drop it back in place, and I'll make these two electrical connections first. Kind of wiggle it till it drops in where it should be. I'll place these two lines on. I'll see if I can use the original bolts, because if I ever have to work on this again, I don't want to be swapping out multiple tools. It's kind of nice. Almost everything was 10 millimeter working through it. All right, got the compressor loosely installed here. This tab is supposed to rest over here, but it's a winked hole. So I'm either going to have to get my Dremel out and reshape that, or cut this zip tie and relocate this. All right, here I can see on the old compressor, this part stands out quite a bit further. So I got the electrical connections in on the bottom. These two lines, I just have them loosely in place, but once they're secured, they're going to tilt up a little bit, and they're going to stand a little proud here. So I'll have to see if I do something to tie these down, because that is not how this was originally. Let me take a look at the other compressor real quick and see how this looks compared to this bolt. Alright, so if I'm looking straight down through the two holes here, these two are indexed a little bit more downward. Alright, I got everything loosely in here. What I ended up doing was pulling this tab that I thought rested on here before up over here with this stud, and then once that's secure, I'll move this guy on top. Alright, just a reminder that this guy's a 13 millimeter, and I had to use this angling ratcheting wrench, and this is also a 13 millimeter. I'm going to secure those in first tight, and then make my way through the 10 millimeters. Alright, this is all secure, so what I'll do now is release the belt. It looks like it's on there, but there's no tension on it. Alright, so we're looking pretty decent here. Next video, we'll move on and get, I believe, the condenser back in place. My plan is going to be to do that, get the car up and running, and, do that, pull a vacuum on the system, see how that works. If it's holding it, I know I don't have a big leak or anything, and I will start reassembling the car while those 45 minutes or so are passing.